Okay, y'all. I am so sorry. I don't know what happened. Ooh. I had all this stuff set up, y'all. The next thing I know, it all clicked out on me, and then everything started acting retarded. Sorry, y'all. So, oh my goodness. Hey, Remy. Hey, Carla, babe. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, y'all, just wait till they start coming back in. We were just starting to get into the conversations too, y'all. Yeah, we back, y'all. We back. There you go, Carla. We rebuked the devil, girl. We rebuked the devil. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So what I'm gonna do, go ahead and I'm gonna copy this link. And then I'm figuring we could just go ahead with our discussion that we were talking about. Where were we actually? We were talking about the partial birth abortions, and we were talking about, we got through with that part, and we started talking about in the instances of rape, incest, and molestation, and the fact that the women and the children do not have a right to choose. I know, Carla. I know. And that's why I'm like, when I saw the video, I already knew that YouTube was going to hit me if I even thought about showing that. So I wasn't even going to do that at all. So what I would like to do is I want to talk about in general. How do you guys feel about the fact that Texas is doing what they're doing right now? What is your stand between, when it comes to, I know that we were getting into the point of how can people be pro-life and pro-choice and why? And I was explaining on why I was when it comes to the partial births and when it comes to those other instances as far as rape, molestation, and incest, that I felt that there should be a line drawn there. That's how I felt about it. My main thing that I really want to hit on with everybody. Oh, thank you, Carla. Another thing that I want to hit on everybody, which I think would probably be a really good topic. I want to tell you guys how I feel about the latest disappearance of Gabby and what everything is going down with her as well. Because I think that at a particular time, where is that same energy when it comes to us? And I got into a big heated debate. I wouldn't even consider this person a friend. It's a friend of my husband's. And he was over my house watching the game. And they were talking about the boyfriend, right? Well, I'm gonna play with you for a minute because I'm just in that mood. We don't give a fuck. Why the fuck are you here then? We don't give a fuck. As a matter of fact, because people like to play games for some fucking reason with bitches and with people. And, you know, I never understood that. But since you want to play today, you can tell me how you feel. We don't give a fuck because I clearly don't give a fuck about how you feel. Okay? So moving on. There's a black woman who was murdered one day before in Florida, and there's no right, Carla. I saw that, and the only reason why I knew about that is because I watched a YouTuber called Black Girl Unlost, and there are so many black women and children missing that get no national coverage at all. But yet everybody's supposed to get in an uproar because another typical white girl is missing and now turned up dead. I feel a certain type of way about that. And not only has I been feeling that, I mean, that has been going on for God knows how long. Right, Carla? Black Girl Unlost. Yes. And I want to talk about that. I want to know how y'all feel. Like, do we really fucking matter? You're taking away our right to choose, right? You don't give us adequate health care. We can't afford adequate child care. A lot of us, some of us have gone through single mothers, food stamps, Section 8. We've gone through as black women. And yes, a lot of white women go through it too, but what? We're the stigma, right? We're the ones that milk the system. We're the ones that have multiple children by different baby daddies. We're the crackheads. We're the hoes. We're the bad fucking moms, right? And now we're getting on a whole new topic. But we're the bad mothers. We're the reasons why the children go out and do the things they do. We're the reasons why the kids are going up stealing, selling drugs, doing drill music, shooting each other up. It is all the black woman's fault. Hell, right? According to the black man. According to media. We're all these things. We are not worthy of a nationwide search. We're not worthy to when we're in a car and a man is beating our ass and have white people following us and videotaping it in order to tell the police after the fact. We don't have that. We don't get that. Where is our outcry? Is this the white woman syndrome? Absolutely. Carly, yes, and not one damn search party sent out for him as his parents and make a GoFundMe to hire a private detective to help. It's right, Remy. I'm glad you're speaking on this. We as black women need to speak up for ourselves and the fact. And he said to me as we were having the conversation went like this. He started to bring up the Me Too movement because he said, Dad, you're a feminist. And I said, how am I a feminist? Well, because you you don't see the man's point of view. It's not about a man's point of view. I'm not a man. I'm not supposed to understand your point of view when it comes to a woman, because your point of view is irrelevant to me. If I come off as a feminist because I want to allow people to speak to me in a certain manner, I come off as a feminist because I see things differently and I call it the way I see it. If I want women to have equal rights and equal pay, so be it. I'm a feminist. If I want women to be treated with the dignity that the next man is getting, then I'm a feminist. If I don't feel or want a man to walk up on me and grab my ass and touch my pussy and grab my breasts, then yes, I'm a feminist. If when my black sisters and my black children are being shot up and in the street and murdered in the street, and I don't like that, then okay, I'm a feminist. All right. Man, I wish I could come up and talk with you about this, but I'm getting home, gotta feed the kids. But Mama Deb, if you decide to have another live on these topics, please let me know. Absolutely. I will definitely let you know. This was like I said, I've been wanting to talk on this on a while, and then what happened just a few minutes ago just totally threw me off my vibe. But I think we definitely need to. We definitely need to, because it's just, I mean, it can go back from what we're talking about with Gabby. Okay. But yeah, we had a woman missing in Florida the same week. We have all these other black women that are missing right now. In my upload that I put up yesterday, there's 59 black women that were strangled in the city of Chicago. 59 black women, all in one cluster on the west side. But nobody speaks about it. You know what? And it's even within our own community, and I'm talking about the KJ scene. What I find so upsetting, and it's not nothing new, we all can agree, because even when I started this live, I said, this is not the live that you guys are used to. But all I hear throughout the KJ scene is, we want change. We want this. We want to start speaking about this. We want to start doing this. We tired of the bullshit. We don't want to fight. We don't want to argue. On and on and on and on and on, right? But then when people do sit down and try to give you what you want, there is no interest there. And I'm going to say and be the first one to say, I don't do this because I just want to do this. Of all the positive videos that I have been seeing, y'all don't like them. Y'all don't thumbs them up. Y'all don't share them. And that's some fuck shit. That really is. Y'all have to be the change that y'all asking for around here, because clearly, if you want channel holders to fight all day, beef all day, talk about Birkin bags, talk about Michael Kors bags, talk about who got hair, talk about who don't have hair, then we can do that. Or are we as black women going to grow the fuck up and start talking about the shit that is happening to us outside of the goddamn computer? Because it seems to me that the only thing that some people really understand is the little light that is within your little computer screens. Please, by all means, let me know, because I don't get super chats. I don't ask for them. People don't pay my bills. I would more than likely shut my YouTube and go watch and give my support to someone that is speaking on some shit that I want to listen to. That's what's really the issue within the Black community, period. I don't get it. I don't. Y'all tell me what you want. And then I'll tell you I'm not doing that. I don't think that a lot of channel holders really take in consideration what the subscriber wants. Are we all surrounded by a bunch of bots? Is Carla and Remy the only real people in my chat? Right, Carla? What I watch, if it's not right. So I assume okay, Carl, it's 8 bots in here. We got 8 bots. I got 2 real people. So this whole community is surrounded by bots that don't do nothing but go in everybody's chats and start bullshit. Is that what the fuck it is? Greetings, King Ty. It goes back to the prior See, every upload that I have put up until now, y'all, was a strategy that I was doing. I wanted to see what the fuck the KJ scene was really the fuck about. And every hot topic was about the goddamn KJ scene. Put out a video and I said, I'm sorry. Condolences to you, King Ty. Prayers for you and your family. Fact, Remy. This is the thing that I'm about to say, and it's gonna make y'all really, really mad. But who the fuck am I? Stronger every day, right? And that's what the fuck I do. I say shit that make motherfuckers mad, and I'm about to motherfucking make y'all mad. What's good, cooking? The upload that I put out, maybe about a week ago, 2 weeks ago, and I said the KJ scene is exactly what the fuck it's meant to be. It's ironic how when you're talking about Dragon, there, boom. It's exactly what it's meant to be. All under the disguise of what? A 19-year-old kid. And it all fucking changed into what it is today in its glory fucking days of doxing, lying, humiliating people, making fun of people, disrespecting the dead, and disrespecting children. It is what it is. And for anybody that is still trying to do Kenneka Jenkins business within this KJ scene, you need to pick your stuff up and fucking move. If you really, really believe what happened to that child was real and true, and you can figure it the fuck out, figure it out outside of this KJ scene, because this ain't the place to be when it comes to positivity. This is not the place to be when it comes to people trying to help one another. This is definitely not the place to be for people to respect the dead and children. It is exactly what it is meant to be. And it will not be anything else. If subscribers don't fucking stand up, if you subscribers are not bots, Because without you guys coming into our chat rooms, there will be no chat, which will be nothing. We might as well do uploads because we're talking to our fucking self, especially those who are trying to give you what you're asking for. Hi, QST. I know that we do not have any children within our community. Everyone we're all agrees. We're all adults. Nobody should dislike anybody because that person dislikes them. This is not kindergarten. We've all heard this shit before. But if this is a fucking community, then it should have been that. You guys and other people hate people because other people hate people. What does the subscriber of this community want? You got to let us know. We've all been doing different things, but when the chat goes and it's about a motherfucking blow up, there you go. You got a whole room full of fucking people talking a bunch of nonsense about nothing. I don't know. We don't know. Some don't give a fuck. Some are using their platforms to do exactly what they want to do. And you guys, and I'm not you guys, we people, Fat Carla, they want the drama and the mess until it's happening to them. But my thing is this, it's like there's so much fucking bullshit and chaos that goes on outside of this YouTube scene. Drama and BS talk about real and ill shoes, nobody but 10 people and 4 in the chat. If you're lucky, you're dragging. Fact, King Ty. And what does that say about us? Because I will to admit that sometimes I want to hear a little bit of the drama. We all do. But do you want to hear the same bullshit drama every day, all day? Do y'all want to get on here and hear fucking person? And when you're horny, I'll flat up. You want to hear about people's credit scores. What do y'all want? I'm asking the ones that are participating right now in my chat. What do y'all want? What do you as subscribers that are coming into my chat room, fuck everybody else's? Those of you that are coming in here, those of you that do watch my videos, what do y'all want from me? Do y'all want me to be a bitch? Because if that's what y'all want, that's not going to happen. Unsubscribe now. Because I'm not going to do what everybody else is doing on this KJ scene. I refuse. Fact. I can't lie. I see and love seeing it, and I'm sometimes but a part of it in my real life off YouTube. Fact. I live it's a boring life, but it's not a boring life. But I could not deal with what you guys deal with on a daily basis with these clowns on YouTube. We got big bank take little banks. We got you show your parent challenge, do your parent. Come on, get the fuck up out of here, y'all. Honestly, the shit is old and boring. Now the same shit day in and day out. Like, when will you just leave it be? Fact. And that's the thing. We all could have 100 people in our chat. Carla can go live right now, put up a clickbait title, talk some shit about somebody, and have 60 people within 10 minutes. Still the same. I like the controversial topics idea. There just needs to be people on both sides of the argument. That's what I'm saying, Remy. I can't have the argument by myself. I can't. I can tell you guys how I feel about abortion. Being the person that has had abortion, I can speak on that. I have experience on that. I can speak on why I'm pro-choice. I can speak on to you guys how I feel about this rat race going on, what's going on with this Gabby girl. And if I sound a little insensitive, I don't give a fuck. May she rest in peace. But I got some sisters out here that need to be found too. I got some little black kids that need to be found too. We need that same energy. I want to, Remy. I want to. I even want to get a racist up on the fucking panel. Let me know why you racist. I want to get a male chauvinist, and we've got a lot of them motherfuckers on this fucking YouTube scene. I want a chauvinist pig to get up on my motherfucker. I want some fucking challenges. And I'm not being challenged. None of us are. Every time, you might as well know, when you click onto the KJ scene, you might as well dumb your brain down, get your weed, get your beer, put your wife beater on and your flip-flops, and just hang the fuck out, because you're not doing nothing constructive. Hey, Miss Deb, hope all is well, but this is not even a community. Facts, Jello, it hasn't been a community. It hasn't been, it's a community. It's about it's a community. It has been division from day one. Everybody trying to snuff everybody out. Everybody was trying to snuff every other channel out. Trying to sabotage channels. And for what? And then you have the channels that's trying to get away from that fuck shit, and yet there are crickets surrounding it, because people claim you want to change, but you don't. We are black, intelligent fucking people, but we don't act like it. We get on these panels and double up on a motherfucker and go to fuck off on they bitches and hoes and suck dicks and all of that. But when it comes time for a panel to open up and have a decent discussion, a debate, a discussion, anything outside of bullshit, no one wants to participate. Me and Remy can't have a discussion. We can't argue the same point. Me and Remy stay on the same side of a certain situation. We need somebody that's on the opposite side to go against us. And it's a shame that Remy has been with me on doing this from day one. I was wondering where the other women were. I know everybody is busy. I get that. But the panel is here now. It's always been here. But when we need a woman or females to panel up to talk about abortion rights, because clearly if this shit continues to go down in Texas, it's going to happen in Illinois. It's going to happen in California. It's going to happen over everywhere you guys live at. Hey. I'm just saying. What about The little boy that I told you guys about that committed suicide. The 10-year-old, 7. Those of you who watched that video, do you guys know why he killed himself? He killed himself over a colostomy bag, right? 10 years old. And when I shared that, yeah, this is National Suicide Prevention Month. And I wasn't even going to talk about suicide prevention this month. I wasn't going to bring it up. I wasn't even going to talk about it. Not within this community. But just a few minutes ago, when you had that troll come in, right? I'm 48 years fucking old. And there is nothing that you can do or say about my colostomy or ileostomy bag that will bother me. Okay? You guys have seen my husband. I'm not saying that he's a goddamn fucking supermodel, but that's my husband. Those of you have seen my small little abode, I'm okay. I can handle that. But that little boy, 7, he killed himself because of that. So that fucking troll that can't be a person, a bot, that's the type of person your children raise. You're the type of person who little kid went to school and bullied and harassed 7 over his colostomy bag. And he went home and hung himself. But again, these are the type of people that people support. Mama, Dad, I say still talk about it. These kind of topics. The reason I say do it because you never know who may stroll along and find your videos, and those who really want the drama will eventually fade out. I know, Carla. And you know what? It's like I said, I'm good with that because I don't want that around. Keep your bullshit out there. I'm not gonna stop what I'm doing. I made the commitment that I was gonna move stronger every day to where I needed it to go. And I hardly ever get any trolls, and I hardly get any negative comment. So I know that people listen, and that's all that matters. But it was but 7-year-old. He's 10 years old. A 10-year-old baby who endured 26 surgeries. 26 surgeries at the age of 10 for an issue that he has no control over. Just like a lot of people, you have no control over diabetes. You have no control over heart disease. You have no control over lupus. You have no control over HIV. You have no control over syphilis. You have no control over high blood pressure. You have no control over high cholesterol. You have no fucking control of anything that happens to you physically within the body. You have no control. And the thing that even bothers me the most is that the people that are allowed to do and say the things that they do and fucking say are okay to do it in the others' chats, and they find it so appalling and so sad when it's being said about them. I don't get it. I don't understand it. For a whole month, we've heard this one person talk about another's daughter in such a derogatory manner. I can't understand how a slurring ass motherfucker gets all those views to talk shit about somebody else. But again, this is what the KJ scene is about. I must say that the community without the drama is very fucking boring. And why is it boring? Because we are all so used to what it is right now, and no one is willing to make it change. All of you have channels. And especially us females. How many of us have been attacked in this KJ scene? How many? In a predominantly women community. Too many. I don't find it nothing wrong for women to panel up against women. Nothing wrong with it. If you got to panel up, panel the fuck up. If you can stand alone and talk your shit by yourself without a panel, do that too. We've all been capable of opening our big ass motherfucking mouths to talk about some bullshit, me included. Me included. I'd get up here, nag y'all to fucking death, tell y'all what y'all doing is fucked up. I admit that. We all have pushed our live button, gone the fuck off on every motherfucking body over some dumbass shit. Nah, bitch, my fingernail polish is green and you said it was blue. Nah, bitch, I ain't got no ashy ass legs or kneecaps or fucking toenails. I put lotion on today. Girl, nah, you said that my underwear were green and I had blue on. And a 3, 4, 5, 6 hour, 8-hour live. But when another black woman, or even when a black man is trying to put something together for this community, we all are a no-show. I don't know, y'all. I don't know what to do. I don't know. Yes, it is, Amber, and I've heard that you've been targeted. I'm fully aware, just like everybody else, what is going on. I just choose not to speak on it because that's what people want. They want us to go live and speak on and cause more chaos, and I refuse. I refuse. I never understood it. Why? Why is it that we're hearing the same arguments all over again? We had somebody, Brandon had COVID, getting over it. He's still like sick. But nobody could be a bigger man and be like, yo, bro, I know we got our fucked up moments, but I hope you pull through that shit. Is the hate that fucking real within this community? I have my reasons for hating somebody, most definitely. But do you guys have your reasons for hating? What is the reasons? What is the real deal? I wish the subscriber would hit my link and tell me what the real deal is. I want a subscriber to come up on my panel and tell me, I don't like this about this person. I don't like how this channel did this. I wish that this channel would do this differently. I wish that you would do this differently. I wish that that's what I want. I don't give a damn what another channel holder wants me to do. Because the channel holders that want you to do something, or the channel holders that want you to go live about something that you really don't give a fuck about, they're not what's going to help you be wherever you want to be or do whatever you want to do, whatever it is that you want to do on this fucking platform. People have to start thinking on themselves and stop thinking about numbers, because numbers will fucking lie. You see it. We've all seen it. It's about the people that come into your chats in the moments like this. It's about the people that come into your chats in the moments when you're feeling fucked up about something. It's about people that come into your chats when you're feeling a certain type of thing about something. Leave something nice in your comment section. Those are the people that I am trying to reach out to. I don't give a fuck about the naysayers. I don't give a fuck about the motherfuckers that don't like me because the Robinsons don't like me. I don't give a fuck about the motherfuckers that don't like me because Bam don't like me. I don't give a fuck about the fact that nobody likes me because whomever don't fucking like me. It clearly shows me that you are weak as fuck. You can't do and think on your own. And for that weak part of a female is not me, will never be me. And please push the fuck along. That's how I feel about that. Thank you, Jello. And I'm gonna say this. I'm who I am, y'all. I'm not animated. I don't go into a character when I click live or I click upload. Those have been around me, y'all know when I get amped up. Y'all know when I'm about to get mad. But don't click onto my videos or into my lives and thinking that you're going to see me be a buffoon. I've seen a lot of buffoon-like behavior. I look at it as I'm going to still do it. If they watch, they watch. It'll get across to someone that it may help. But facts. But it's sad. Because you would want those people. See, the thing about me is, and I'm going to say this from now on, I'm not saying that I am steering and I will not address somebody who has come from me. That is never going to stop. It will happen. But what I want and what I'm asking from my chat is whenever that time comes, okay, I don't want y'all coming in here bigging me up. I don't want y'all coming in here agreeing with a goddamn thing I say. I don't want you guys coming into the chat going at the person that I'm going at, because that's where the line needs to stop. The channel holders beef is their beef, not the subscriber and not the bone carriers. I got a problem when I find and I hear sensitive ass men speaking on females. But at the same time, since I was called a feminist, I'm not saying if a woman is big and bold enough to open her mouth and says something that a man deems as disrespectful, then that is on that man, and he has every right to say what he wants to say. But after that, the nitpicking from the man needs to stop and let the women do what the women do. And that's within our community. And then the men that do step up to speak on the women, then they get fucking blasted. But we don't have enough. And as a matter of fact, like I said before in the upload, We as women do not need to depend on men to do a goddamn thing for us. We do not have to depend on men to defend us. There should not be a man clicking a live to speak on how a woman has been done wrong in this community. It should be us. I don't think that no female should get targeted, nor no male should be targeted for nothing. If they are in the goddamn chat, that's just what the fuck it is. They're in the chat. For anybody that feels so in their goddamn feet over what someone writes in a chat, you definitely are fucking weak and you need not be within this community. True subs still gonna get drugged. Right. Supporting. But let me say this. If I go into King Ty's chat, and let's say King Ty having an issue, I don't know, let's say with Big Bird, right? And I don't fuck with Big Bird either. Okay, I don't fuck with Big Bird. All right, only because King Ty don't. I don't know shit about Big Bird. All I really know is what the fuck I heard about the motherfucker, but I don't know for sure. Ain't no 100-bit proof. But I'm in the chat. Yeah, fuck Big Bird. Fuck that bitch. Fuck that hoe. You know, this is the daycare. Fuck them motherfuckers. Okay. So when Big Bird come back and be like, all right, stronger, fuck you too, bitch. You in the chat talking all that motherfucking rah-rah bullshit. Okay. Okay. Now what? Like, what can really be done about it? Not a goddamn thing. But like I stated before, there are so many motherfucking things that people can do if they want motherfuckers to keep the goddamn names out their fucking mouths. One, stop repeating it and stop going live every time somebody say some bullshit. Because every time you click a live to retort another fucking live, you look a little sus. Not everything needs to be repeated. That's all I'm saying. Life goes on outside this YouTube. And the one thing about it is that everybody has stayed the same. And then the ones who are clearly trying to make changes still get their names thrown in the mix. Who hasn't been doing anything? Carla has been doing her thing. Uni has been doing her thing. Everybody has been doing something outside of what we consider the norm for them. Everybody has been doing it. Black Truth, I watched his game show the other night. But see, in order for one side to overpower, if that's what, and I'm not saying overpower as some fucking war type of shit. I'm just saying the overpowering of influence within our community. A very good person told me that everything doesn't need to be responsible. Leave the bullshit. Facts, tit. My grandmother always told me, if something bothers you so fucking much, if it keeps you awake at goddamn night, you address that shit, get everything you need to do and say out, and then let it be. It's the next idiot's turn if they want to continue with the foolery. And all I see is idiots continuing with the foolery. The same idiots. But see, we won't pop on a panel and really sit, and without the fucked up ass verbiage that we use, without calling each other names, without all that extra drama that we as Black people do anyway, can you open up a panel and let the subscribers, the real subscribers, talk? Because I want to know what they want. I want to know what they want. I want to know how they feel about us. I want one honest subscriber. One. I can't have a channel holder up because we're biased. I need a subscriber that watches all of us. And I think that all of us would want to know. I think everybody in the chat that has a channel would love to know what your subscriber really want from you. So then that way you're not holding up to no expectations of you that they know that you're not going to give. If your subscribers want you to be on bullshit, then you know that, okay, I'll decide to be on bullshit. If the rest of your subscribers want you to be on that positive shit, then you be on that positive shit. The subs won't leave the chat because they feel, and I now call it, but you know what? That's what bothers me, because it's a fucking chat. Have we all been attacked and gone through it? Where are we at right now? We still have our channels. We still get on here and talk our shit. Everybody's gone through it. If you're grown and you know it, clap your motherfucking hands and move. You can't sit there and tell me when you hear blatant bullshit that you big up that bullshit. That is the problem with the community. And everybody know it. I've asked people in my chat room to tell me if you've ever called me in any type of bullshit, because it's also the chat's responsibility to keep that motherfucking channel holder accountable for the shit that they say. Not let them run around and say some of the things that they fucking say. It is terrible. It is disgusting. The disrespect that comes out of people's mouths over kids and babies and all that shit that we do. It's like the subs are held hostage. Subs can't voice their opinions because half the time people got their likes and dislikes covered up. Those are hidden. You can't leave comments. So how do we really know what people feel about the content that people are putting up? Or is it even the fact that maybe a subscriber is so scared of what they're going to say in a chat room or in a comment section that they can't even be honest? You people are grown as fuck. You people pay your own goddamn bills. You sure ain't got no motherfucking problem coming up in my chat talking about a goddamn shit bag. So clearly you motherfuckers can click on a link. Are we surrounded by bots? Are we all surrounded by children? Are we really surrounded by predators and pedophiles? What the fuck is this community? What is it? I'm just asking because I'm confused. I'm confused. I'm confused how a drunk could get on a live and give people miscommunication and the wrong communication about COVID. I have been a day one watching and sub to all on this side, but don't want to get caught up in the drama by being, and that's the messed up thing, Shay baby. That's what's fucked up. Because that's who keep our chats rolling. People don't want to be in the chat that I see every single day. I fuck with Tit. I fuck with Jello. I fuck with Carla. I fuck with Ty. But damn, we want to see me I want to see new people coming into my chat. I am not for one side. I am not for this side. I am not for that side. I am for Deb. I am stronger every day. Just like Carla is Carla. Ty is Ty. Jello is Jello. Tit is Tit. Princess Ashley is Ashley. Uni is, we're all our own people. I don't follow the masses. And neither should you. The whole thought of starting a channel is for it to fucking grow. Am I not? Is that not right? Do people not put up uploads and go live in hopes that people will see and like it and be honest and have a dialogue with you? That's the point of the comment section, right? But people won't leave the shit in the comment section. You'll make a troll account and you'll come in and say some bullshit. But we are all fucking grown. You must be a lonely, sad, weak individual to make up time to do a troll account to say some shit that you could actually say in your own motherfucking face. But the own subscribers, the own chatters, the ones that click that like and dislike button, they too afraid to come into your chats and say a goddamn thing. You don't think that subscribers hear the bullshit that comes out of some people's mouths and want to come in there and say something? I'm sure they do. But the question that I'm asking to you guys, are you fucking children? Are you still walking around in your pamper and your sippy cup? Or are you grown with your own bills, your own mortgages, your own rents, your own car notes, your own freaking children? You buy your own clothes. You pay your own gas. You mow your own fucking lawn. You do grown-up things. If you can do grown-up things outside of this YouTube scene, then you can do grown-up things on here. Shouldn't nobody be afraid of no motherfucking body on the internet. What the fuck you gonna do? Grab through your screen and scratch my throat out? Everybody's business has been put out on this motherfucker. There should be nothing to be afraid of. That is the issue. And I think more channel holders need to put that out there to your people. People should not be scared to speak their mind. People should not be scared to go into somebody's chat. Especially if that channel holder didn't do anything to you. And we as channel holders need to stop going after the people in the chat. Let their words be their words unless it's disrespectful to you and yours. And what I'm saying is you and yours, I mean your children. I mean your family. When they get low down and dirty like that, you better click a goddamn live and go the fuck off. But you will never, ever win a fight with a liar. I have told y'all and I've said that I don't know how many times. A liar will continue to lie. You will never win against a liar. Your truth, and that's it. Shay baby, only reason I had arguments with folks is because I spoke on folks first. They talk back about me, so I take my lick afterwards. It's only fair. Facts, Jello. All of you have good character and morals, and I enjoy any content you present, drama or not. I am very proud of the direction everyone has gone, and I watch all of your content. Thank you, Shay baby. Hey, John, I see you, boy. See, this conversation went totally left, but they always do, right? I mean, even with Jello, I fuck with Jello. Jello knows who I don't fuck with, but I don't hold that against Jello. I don't care. You can't do anything but respect someone who goes into who people consider enemy territory. This is not war, and we're not behind enemy lines. We're not. You know, we are little fish in a big motherfucking pond. Do you know that on CNN today, right, when we were talking about the white woman syndrome, 54% of white women are missing in America? Bullshit. You want to know why they put that there? Because they put the fucking Hispanics with the white people. I thought the Hispanics were not considered Caucasian, but they're putting their numbers together to make it seem as if more white women are being murdered and missing in America. We all know that that's bullshit. Do we not? Do we not know that black women get least medical care? The worst fucking medical care. A black man will have a better chance in the emergency room than I will. We get treated differently. We're treated differently by our black men. We're treated differently by the fucking society. When the fuck are we in this little community gonna act like goddamn women? Or are we gonna get on here and argue about who got the prettiest fingernail polish? We gonna get on here and talk about whose hair is longer. What the fuck are we doing as women? Mm-hmm. When we talk about our black man, we talk about him in such low character. We don't even give our black man props outside. Sure as fuck ain't gonna do it on the internet, right? Because what does that show us as being weak? Or in my instance, because I talk back to a man in my tone, I'm a feminist. I call it the way I see it. We talk about our men and talking about how. Wait, let's switch this up for a minute. I'm gonna make some men very uncomfortable. I hear men talk about the black woman when it comes to us and our children. Oh yeah, Brandon, they added the Asian women, didn't they? Did it say like 8%? And then indigenous women, like 8%. But Open Minds said something in the comment section of the video that I did about the abortion and incest. And you know, in some countries, women have to get sterilized after so many babies. You know, in China, they're not allowed to have so many babies or so many females. They kill the females. In America, women who have 2, 3 different baby daddies, and then that woman is called a hoe. And, you know, it's what it is, right? That's how the black man perceives us. We have more than one baby. We have more than one baby daddy. We a hoe. We on welfare. We don't have time to take care of our kids. Our kids look like shit. We fucked up ass mamas, right? But what about the man that goes out and rapes these women? What about the man that goes out and gets these women pregnant? They're not taking care of their children, so should they be castrated? Should the rapist be castrated? Should the molester be castrated? Should the nigga that got his daughter pregnant, should he be castrated? Should a man be sterilized? after having 3 children that he refuses to not take up for? Hmm? I'm just asking. Should he? That's for the troll. Okay. That's for the troll. Now, next, going on to what I was saying. Wait, why am I eating baked fish right now? So, should that be the law? I mean, since women now in Texas are, you know, they don't have a right to choose. And in Texas's mind, it's their way of catching the rapists and the predators. I don't see how not allowing a woman to have an abortion is catching sexual predators. I don't get that, but it is what it is. But should the man be castrated? Should you be sterilized since you don't take care of your kids and all? Since you go out and you like to assault women and get them pregnant, I think that should be part of your sentence. Is all I'm saying. It goes right back to what I said. Are we surrounded by bots? Are we surrounded by actual sickos? Are we actually surrounded within this community of people who have no heart, no compassion, no brain, no intelligence, no sensitivity, no empathy, nothing? John, that's you? John, that's you? I need to. Okay, there you go. Hey, John.
Yeah, what's up?
What's up,
Yo, I
man?
love the topic. I was trying to do this topic when I first heard about it. I was like, I didn't understand how people even went for it, like how it even got passed. And then being
Mm-hmm.
the Supreme Court judges, now I understand why they were appointed. You
Now
got to
you,
understand
yeah.
they appointed judges based on these particular issues right here:
Mm-hmm.
abortion, religious beliefs, stuff like that. So that's why the Republicans fought so hard to get in the Kavanaugh guy because he
Right.
would be the odd vote to do something like that.
Right. And they were fighting so hard to keep the girl out, the female. They thought that she was more right wing than Kavanaugh. But come to find out,
Oh yeah,
you know,
you're so
look at
correct. They
where
they
we're
were more
at
scared
right
of
now.
her than Kavanaugh. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and she was totally opposed to the lady that died. The
Yeah,
lady that died, she was basically opposed to all her views.
all of them.
So
That's why they didn't want to give up her seat until she actually passed away. And then they know that they
and
wanted to give it to that lady because that's part of the highest seat,
you're right.
or
There's no
however
loyalty over
that
there.
goes.
You There's no loyalty in that party because you see what they did to the Liz Cheney lady. She's been
Mm-hmm.
in the Senate for umpteen years, a leader, a leader of the women in the Republic Party.
Right.
And as soon as she went against Trump, you've seen how most of them turned their back on her and they voted her out. Now
Right.
she's an independent. Now she's writing books. But that go to show you if you're not rocking with us, it don't matter how much time we put in together, how many meetings we had, how many bills we accomplished. If you're not rocking with us on this, you're gonna get rolled over. And
There it
that's the
is.
type of loyalty they have for each other.
Mm-hmm. And there is
They
none.
wouldn't mind rolling over the people.
Oh, absolutely. They're rolling on them now. People don't
Yeah,
even know what's going on with Social Security. People don't even know that people are they're talking about tapping into people's Social Security in 2025. And that may seem a long time from now, but people in 2025 are going to need their full benefits. And because they're spending all this money, and it's another problem they're having. They're having a problem with the fact that what they did in Afghanistan, you know, brought all these Afghans over into our country. Now what's going on in Haiti? So you're bringing Haitians over into our country. And the fact that we're still in a pandemic. Now we have women who can no longer in Texas as of right now get an abortion. We're overpopulating our country. And at the same time,
But
not doing anything
you
to
know,
take care of our
a
country.
majority of them didn't just come to the United States. They went to other neighboring countries, and then
Yeah,
also some of the other countries took a little bit of the weight.
yeah, I know, but
But
ugh,
as far as that, I disagree with you on that part because I feel like this is a free country, right?
right.
And most, well, other than black people, everybody else came here by choice.
Hmm.
You get me?
I
So
understand,
other than black
though,
people,
but
yeah.
I'm gonna say what happens in my area. Now I'm in Quad Cities. A lot of y'all probably don't know what the Quad Cities is, but I am in Rock Island, Illinois. Okay, we are a small county within a county, and when we are surrounded by Africans and we are surrounded by Asians. Okay, there are a lot of single mothers out here in my area. There are a lot of moms out here that have babies, children. We are limited on our resources as it is when it comes to food stamps. We are limited on our resources when it comes to public housing. And when you bring over, I don't know, 300-400 at a time, when we still have a waiting list for my women to get into an apartment, then I have a problem. There's a problem when we have limited jobs out here.
I
If
understand
my
that, but
son
this is a
wanted
country
to,
that has more than enough. You got to
yeah,
understand,
but
we're like the laziest country.
we're
People want to
definitely the
come to this
laziest
country
country.
to send money to their country to help their families.
And I get
So
that.
it's not the same. They didn't come with the same ambition that our ancestors came with when they first came.
Mhm.
You get me?
I get
It's
that.
not the same. They're not the same kind of ambition. So it's like being that we have all these extra jobs that we don't want to do because we're
Mhm.
Americanized and we feel like we're better than them.
Mhm.
There's a part of us that feels like let them do those jobs, which ain't right. But you know what?
Mhm.
Those jobs are way better than the jobs that people go to school for in their countries. They get paid more. So it's
Yeah.
like, why would I want to stop somebody else from getting the American dream when I was privileged to live here as well?
Well, it's not.
You
No.
know?
Yeah, it's not. I'm talking about making it equal. I'm talking about. Let's say this. It's the perfect opportunity right now that I'm talking about right now. Right. There's a house for rent down the block. Okay. There's a single mom. She has a very decent job. Okay. She didn't get the house. You know who they gave the house to?
Who?
To the Asians.
But
Now
why?
they just moved here. They've been living in the Salvation Army for I think a month. I don't know where they came from, but for her to have done all she did for 6 months to try to get that house, she was turned down because they had what they call emergency housing. Well, was hers not
Oh,
emergency housing?
so who had the emergency housing? Your friend or the Asian lady?
They gave it to the Asian lady when they
No,
came.
who had the emergency housing is what I'm asking you.
They did. The Asian
Your
couple
friend or
came.
the Asians?
No, the Asian.
Oh,
The
so that's
Asian came.
why
Yes,
they
because she
came
had the
first.
emergency. No, 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 no. The young lady that was getting the house, she had done everything she needed up until that point.
I
Then all
know,
of a
but
sudden they
wouldn't the
needed emergency
emergency
housing.
part kick in first? I'll give you an
No,
example, right? Can I
no,
give
the
you an
emergency.
example though?
Yeah, go ahead.
My mother-in-law, she's been living in that kind of system her whole life, right?
Mm-hmm,
So she has pre-existing conditions and disabilities.
mm-hmm.
So therefore, if she went into that system, she'll get bumped up in front of somebody else that went in that system, being that it's been on her record. And you know, you kind of get me. They put people in order of how badly you need it or how badly you are, like depending on your
Yeah,
condition.
but
You get me? So
yeah, I
she
get
gets
that.
bumped up
She
rather than
got bumped
somebody,
up.
let's say
Yeah.
somebody's been waiting 5 years, she'll
Mhm.
probably skip them and probably wait 2 years. That's just like for an example.
Yeah, I get that, and they do that too. But the thing what really messed her up and bothered us is the fact that she had been on a waiting list.
You know how long the waiting list is in New York? 10 years. 5 years
I
minimum.
bet, because
10 years.
New York is so much bigger. With ours, it's not that long, but it was just a simple
But
fact that
you get
that
me?
won't happen.
Imagine this is what I'm saying. The lady's gonna end up getting the house regardless, especially if she has a good job and all that. If these
Hmm.
people have the emergency situation, like let's say your people had the emergency situation,
Hmm.
I would feel like your people should get it first because of that. Over the person that has the money or the decency or whatever. You
Hmm.
kind of get me? Only because that's my beliefs.
Yeah,
That's all. But it
yeah.
don't mean it make it right or wrong or that's the
Hmm.
way it should go or anything like that. That's just
Yeah.
one's opinion. Because if I was on the other end of it and I was the couple with the money working, doing everything right, obviously I would have a problem with it too. I would be
Hmm.
pissed. I'd be like, why do they get the free ride and I'm the hard worker and I did everything you understand? It depends
Yeah,
on which way the coin lands.
yeah, definitely.
If
And
your
the thing,
friends
I
was on
think
the
the thing
opposite
is,
end of that coin, you would feel for them still.
yeah, and the problem is with that is like now she's back to day one to where she has to wait again, and I think that was kind of unfair with the fact now she has to go back on a waiting list. So God only knows how much longer she's gonna wait. But
Yeah, that
I
sounds
mean,
whack. And being
that's the
that it's a
problem that I
pandemic, it's probably slower.
yeah, yeah. And then out here, like I said, we're like a small county in the county, so a lot of our resources are limited. But
I had
that's
this
all I can
argument with
say about it.
somebody during the Trump times, right? I don't remember who, but people felt like we should help our country instead of helping other countries. You know what I'm saying? First. And my
Yeah.
whole thing with that is if you let a little problem turn into a big problem, you're going to have to fix a way bigger problem later on. And it's going to
Mhm.
be more cost effective and a whole bunch of other things. Now, if you could minimize the problem or help the problem while it's still small, rather
Mhm.
than dealing with it when it finally blows up, that's what I look at these situations like. These smaller countries are in the brink of breaking, taking over their own government, reestablishing themselves just like we did a couple of times, and every it's been proven throughout history, right?
Yeah.
So that's basically what people are doing right now. Now there's like more bad people in control than good people. So
Hmm.
that's the
That's
messed
the
up part.
problem, right? It's just like what you
Yeah.
said. The government is like, but you know what? We all know the government. I don't even want to do the government conversation because people believe the government, and I am one that don't. Like, it's nothing that they say.
Well, you know what it is? We all have to pick and choose at certain points
Hmm.
what we believe and what we don't believe, whether it's the government, the media, our parents, our
Right.
pastors, whoever. You always
Right.
got to question everything at one point, but it's like there's nothing wrong with questioning things. Because you know what? You have to debunk yourself and make yourself feel comfortable into that decision. That's
Hmm.
why I'll give you an example with the Remy situation. Me and Remy had we disagree on vaccines, right?
Hmm.
But when I was looking at this video about Muhammad Ali and going to war against the Vietnam, and he didn't believe in that. And a lot of people turned their back against him, right?
Right.
And they try to shame him at that moment because they didn't understand his tunnel vision, right? But
Right.
look at it when he died. He's the greatest
Oh,
of
he's
all
the
time.
greatest of all time. Hmm.
Yeah, period.
People don't
Nobody's
give,
even
they don't
remembering
give
that
the
small
flowers when
blemish.
they're alive. Give
And
people their
actually, he's
flowers
getting
when they're
respect
dead.
for it.
Yeah. So
So
John,
you understand? Who
hmm
am I to judge somebody's tunnel vision just because I can't see what they see?
that's
And
that.
that's my whole point behind that. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
I got
Nobody's really necessarily wrong. It's just maybe you might be greater than everything. And
you.
one day it's gonna be that, oh, you know what? Because you know what, at the time period, the majority is what rules. But then you come to find out, hey, we might not have been so right in what we were doing.
Fact, and we're learning that now. So
Exactly.
we're learning that
And
now.
it's hard to stand on something when everybody's against you. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? That's why I respect people that stand on their beliefs. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Or substantiated shit. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying?
Yeah. That's and that's the whole point of trying to do this live so that we can get out of the norm. You know what I'm saying? I know that we were talking about, I don't think you were in here. We were talking about when I made an upload and I called it the KJ scene. And it's like so much
Oh
foolery.
no, I caught that part. I was in and out. My son was kicking my phone. I
Yeah,
didn't want to type things. He was kicking me and it was typing. Trust me, I caught that part where you said you don't think people you talking about the part where you said people in the Kanika Jenkins, if you're doing those kind of videos, you shouldn't do it in this community because
right.
this community is not positive. I caught
Mhm.
that part. I was
Yeah.
in and out whenever he let me.
Yeah, because it's like, me and you, we both, we've been here, since the beginning, or at least when we started communicating back in them days. And we saw how we dealt with our beefs compared to how people deal with their beefs now. You know what I'm saying? It
Yeah.
wasn't, or I can only speak on what I dealt with. Like me, honestly, I didn't know everything that was going on with all of y'all when I was going through my battles. So there's a lot of things I did not know about, but I remember how I fought my battles on here, right? With three men. And not once did those three men, they've done and said some disrespectful shit. But not once was my child disrespected. You know, my mom, nobody
I
brought
don't
up.
know if it's ignorance or childish.
It's
You know what
both.
I'm saying? Like I look at myself when I did it as childish. Like if I look back at all the beefs I had now, even if I was right or wrong, they feel childish at this
Mhm.
point in my life.
Right.
You get me?
Yeah.
But some people are older than me and they still do it. Now, are they childish? Or are they ignorant? You get
Both.
me? That's why I said that.
Both. Both.
Tifita has a question. Let me ask you this, because you were cheerleading hard for the vaccine. What if someone took your advice and get the jab and get fucked up behind it? Would you feel bad for pushing the vaccine? Actually, I got sick behind the vaccine. I still don't feel the same way I feel. I finally started working out yesterday. You get me? But just because I was the one in 1,000 that had a bad reaction, I'm not going to tell people not to get it.
Mm.
But also answering your question, if somebody pertaining to your question, if somebody took my advice and got messed up behind it, would I feel bad for pushing it? Yes, I would. I would. But also, I could tell you what the people with COVID tell me. And they say, I wish I would have got it, or I should have got it, or this shit ain't no joke. I even see Chris Rock say it the other day. That's one of my favorite comedians. Top three. Well, probably he's probably my favorite comedian, him or Bernie Mac. But he caught COVID the other day and he said, this ain't no joke. I hope y'all get vaccinated. You get
Now,
me? So
I'm like, yeah, because everybody in my house got the vaccine. My son got it. We all got it at the same times. We scheduled them all at the same time. The first shot, none of us had an issue. It's just like, we went on with our day. When we had to go back for that second one, the only thing that I had to deal with was a sore arm for maybe 24 hours. I think even with any type of vaccine, it's like I was saying the other day, we took polio vaccine, right? We took rubella, we took measles, we took chicken pox. It goes back to our right to choose, right? It goes back to my body, my choice. I can't push that on people to get a vaccine. But what I can push is stay the fuck away from me if you have not. That's all I can do. All I can do is make sure that my area and my people are clear. I didn't
and I'm
believe,
with you on that.
yeah, I didn't
That's
believe,
all I'm with.
I
Exactly
didn't
what you
believe
just
COVID
said.
was real. I believed it was real. Let me take that back. I didn't believe the numbers. I had a problem with the numbers in the beginning. But what really hit me is when Eric's best friend passed from it. A football coach, a very healthy man. All the misconceptions that we were hearing about who is successful. How do you say? Y'all know how to say that freaking word. successful, whatever, who is more at risk of catching COVID, right? It was obese people. It was people who had low immune systems. Okay, well, Donnie had none of that. It took that man out in 2 weeks. Then we said, okay, we were being ignorant too to the fact. Nah, I don't want to taking that. No. Because I'm listening to the idiots on the freaking TV. You got to sometimes sit down, research, and do what you feel is right. You have.
Can,
And it's
can,
the same
can I
thing
tell
for
you I based my answer off my
abortion.
kids?
Hmm?
I'm just like them. I feel like, you know what, if I get it, I deal with it. But I can't think for myself. I have to think like a person that has a child that has to be around. So what if I didn't survive this? What if I'm not as strong as a Brandon or something like that? You know what I'm saying? My body might not be the same as his.
Right.
That's why I have 2 kids that I gotta be here for. And do I really want to take a chance? Is it worth it to me? That's the way I rationalized it for myself. I say I can't take a chance and not be here for these kids because they need me. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I have to do what I feel is the smartest decision, and that's how I rationalize my answer. Now you give me no kids, a single person with my girl, I probably would have rocked it out like they would.
Yeah.
That's why I don't be so judgmental as much as they think. I'm more passionate when my people catch it rather than just. It might sound like I'm judgmental. I'm more passionate because I'm just like I'd rather you not even get it. Fuck you surviving it. I'd rather you not even get it because what if you don't survive it? We don't know. That's the fucked up part. I wish you were right, but we don't know. And I wish I was right, but we don't know. And would I chance your life? No, I wouldn't. Would I lay it up to a coin toss? No, I wouldn't.
No.
That's where I rationalize it. Like I'm not going to leave it up to a coin toss. Let me find out if I can handle it or not. That's where I decided. Nah, I'll take the chance. You get me?
Yeah. And it, you know, that's all you can do. All you can do is take the chance. You know, I mean, we can't be forced to do what we don't want to do.
That too, yeah.
Getting back to like John, I know you're a man, but do you consider partial abortions just that, or do you consider them murder?
Can you give me an example of what partial abortions is? Because
Okay.
I don't know what the exact term is.
All right, a partial abortion is basically a woman. The baby could be 5, 6 months on up. Okay. And if you find yourself, your baby may have a congenital heart defect. You may find that the baby may have mental issues, mental problems. They induce the mother, okay, in hopes that the child will go head down. The head is delivered, just the head. The body is still in the mom. They take a stake and they put it at and jab it in the base of the neck. That's considered a partial abortion. Myself.
So they're basically aborting the baby after like 5 months.
Basically.
So all right.
But it's being.
Yeah, I don't agree with stuff like that. If it's not within like, well, I don't know what it goes by every state, and I'm not exactly familiar with in this state what it is, but I think there's like a certain amount of time. I think after the 3rd month, you're not allowed to do it, or something like that. Am I right or wrong?
In certain instances, yes.
All right, so once the baby is born, like becoming born, I don't know. I thought their time frame was what it was, but then I didn't know at that point that it goes different by state. So I just know that, you know what? I would rather the woman have the baby and give the baby away to somebody but that's in a perfect world, I guess, or not so perfect world. But that's like, it's not the way it goes. So I don't know. You know, it's one of them things. That's why I say it's a woman's choice. Because imagine me not being able to walk your shoes and making a decision for something I can't feel.
Right.
I can't feel for myself.
And that's the problem, because we have all these men sitting up here trying to make a decision on what we are allowed to do. Like even in the
I,
instant of incest though, in the instance of rape, you can't in the city of Texas get an abortion after 3 weeks, 6 weeks. Hell, half the time we don't even know we're pregnant till 6 weeks.
exactly.
So that woman walking down the dark alley who got raped and then 3 weeks later or 6 weeks later find out she's pregnant, she can't do anything about that. And I want to know how people feel about that. I really want to know how women, especially young
don't they
women,
don't they have special clauses or something for that, or no? Because I'm not too fond on the laws on it, like I probably was at one point.
on what, the partial abortion or just abortions in general?
No, as far as a rapist or a predator raping a
No,
woman,
it's
and as
not.
far as term,
Nope. In the city of Texas, even in the instance of rape, molestation, or incest, they are not allowed to have abortions after 6 weeks.
but that was before, or that's the new law?
That's the new one.
No, I'm talking about the before law. What was the before
Before
law?
they were legal. Before there was no time.
Oh yeah, all right. So yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah,
Yeah.
obviously, my bad.
Yeah.
All right, I'm with you. You know what? I feel like maybe a stiffer punishment for somebody that's like a rapist. Like I heard you say something like sterilize them, or
Yeah.
I don't know, cut off their thing or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean,
Something
because
like that. It was setting an example.
Set an example. Like the rationalization that they're trying to give out there in Texas is this is going to some way help stop sexual assault. It's going to make it easier for them to catch predators, and I don't get that. Like, how is that going to make?
They have a warped way of putting it together.
Right.
It looks silly.
Very silly.
I couldn't begin to understand those conservative views, or conservative Republican views. But I don't know if it's based on the church. I don't know if it's based on people voting for them. Because you know what? Half these guys don't even believe half the shit they're putting out. They're doing it for the vote. So if your people believe in that, we're gonna say what your people believe in. So you can vote me in. And once you vote me in, I'll do whatever I want, or I'll do what you want me to do so I can stay voted in. I'm not too, the politicians are people just like everyone else, human.
Yeah.
And they're gonna fall under the same pressure that regular people do in a different kind
of way as far
level.
as far as it matches whatever their agenda is. Whatever that is.
Yeah, maybe there should be something like that, or maybe that's what it's gonna lean towards one day.
You know, it needs to, because I definitely feel that way. It's like when we were what I was talking about, where in some countries women get sterilized because they're mentally ill. Women can't have babies because they have depression or whatever. In some countries, you got some countries that are only allowed to have one girl. So what happens to the girl if they have another one?
Don't China have like a 2-kid policy?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think people know things like that. Like
sterilization on people.
I really don't know.
They already put their mentally ill people in all types of crazy ass, disgusting ass asylum wards, and totally leave them out there. You don't even know who they are. And
the Chinese have like a secret hate campaign against Muslims. They have Muslim concentration camps that people don't even know about, they can't even do nothing for themselves. It's a dictator country. So imagine they just wrap up these Muslims and put them in these cage camps. Like it's like a movie they had, but the only thing was they did it in, I believe it was New York. It was like a terrorist movie where they just wrapped up all the Muslims and put them in cages. And then these people made the movie like a real thing. They just really did it. This shit is crazy. And nobody give a fuck about, everybody just give a fuck about themselves, honestly.
Right.
Because if we all gave a fuck about each other, that's when change would happen. But since everybody is involved in just me and self-absorbed, that's why we get the outcome that we get. we have a good versus evil instead of a majority of good. Because if a majority is good, it's going to push people to be good because it's going to show them that's what's cool or that's what's accepted. You know?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's like, you know, be the change you want to see. It's basically what it is. Be the change
I
y'all
agree with
want to
that.
see. I know that this live did not go the way I wanted it to. It got all fucked up in the beginning. I don't know what the hell happened. I got totally kicked off of everything, John. I lost all my freaking my page.
I was gonna watch it and react to it either way. I didn't know if I was gonna make it, so I was like, I'm
Yeah.
gonna react to the shit if I
I'm
didn't
gonna
make
try.
it.
I'm gonna do another one because I really want to talk.
These are good topics. You
Yeah, we
should
need
just
to talk about
pick the
basically.
top 5
Yeah,
and do
you
20
know what?
minutes on each.
What we're gonna do right now, or maybe we'll go ahead and do this later because it's already 9:30. But how about we push those of y'all who are still in the chat? Do y'all want to have the conversation that we were just about to have about how I felt about what's going on with the Gabby Pacino or I can never pronounce her last name. The young lady, the girl that found dead by her boyfriend, Gabby, and how
I'll
I
pass
feel as
on
if,
that one.
huh?
On that one, I'll pass because she got all this notoriety and
That's what
it
I'm
makes me feel
saying, and
salty about the Kendrick and the
that's
Kanikas
what I
not
no.
getting
That's what I want
justice.
you. I want you to be a part of it because I feel the same way. It's like it's not cool. The
And I
national
felt that way
coverage is
before it
not
was a
cool.
headline.
Right. It's just not cool. And I'm tired of it, actually. I think that, I mean, I know my little channel ain't going to make a difference, but we got enough Black women within our community to at least get on the panel and tell us how y'all feel about the fact that we get brushed over and pushed to the side all the goddamn time. Nobody wants to believe that the Black woman is the most disrespected woman in America. Black and brown. We see it here on this channel, on this fucking internet every day. Every day. I will hope that if I came up missing, that God forbid y'all go live and talk about it. Or am I just a Black woman and I don't mean shit? It's to the Black woman don't mean shit. Jello, Princess Ashley, all the other women that be in my chat room, be in y'all chat rooms, do we not mean shit? Do we not deserve national coverage when we come up missing? Do we not need national coverage when 59 women in Chicago have been strangled? All on the Southwest side. Have y'all
Can I tell you something they told me about the media? It's a business, just like jail.
Yes,
so there's a million stories happening in your neighborhood that can be talked about, but they're only going to go for the ones that bring in the views and are newsworthy because you got to keep them. They're putting out content at the same time, and they're going to put out the hottest content.
Of course.
Because it's a number game. Their station is trying to bring in numbers.
If we had more power in the media, then maybe our stories would get out there as much.
You know, they only cover Black situations when it's a trending topic. They don't cover it all the time because it happens a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. They cover it for a little while and then it's done and over with.
Just to say they did it because it's part of their job. They got to touch on it. That's why it's kind of like,
it's cricket. It's the same thing in our community, right, John? We go live and talk about
yeah. Listen. This shit happens too much. I'm scared to go outside this year. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie to you. Last year, before that, I want to tell you that. But this year it's a little bit different. And I feel it. Even when my kid goes to school, I go, listen, fill it out for a while. She wants to bring her iPad to school. I go, no, fill it out for a while. Bring the school one. Because if somebody steals it from you, you don't got it no more. You know what I'm saying? So fill out in New York's not the same how it was. It's not. And I don't know if everywhere else is different, but it's a little more aggressive. People are hungry. People are doing things they shouldn't do. More common petty thefts. So that equals all around the board. So it's like you got to be more cautious right about now.
Right. And it's the same thing in Chicago. Even though I'm not there, I'm 2.5 hours away, but my city is not the same. My city has gone to hell. I've been the first one to say my city is lost. It is fucking gone. And yet, the only time y'all hear about my city is with some drill music or a gangbanger and killed somebody or innocent child and got hit in crossfire. And then it's like, ooh, child got shot 7 times. 7-year-old girl sitting in the McDonald's with her dad. Dad was the fucking target.
Oh yeah. Oh, when they have a family, that shit. I don't care if you my op. If you got a family and you die, I feel bad for your kids. Because
Yes.
no matter how much I don't like you, I feel like they deserve their father. You might be a good guy to them. You might not be a good guy out here, but you might
Right.
be good to them.
And
You
then the
get
thing
me?
about it is that these fucking people, these, these dudes, these the gangs, they don't care anymore. I'm gonna
There's
always
no
talk
rules
the
and it's
sense of the
watered
father,
down.
but yeah, you don't have to go and shoot the child. When did that happen? Like, there's so much stuff that
There's kids killing kids. Like right about now, you got to be scared of a 19-year-old because that's how they feel. The 19-year-old is on that type of time because that's how the music designed them to think.
Mm-hmm.
You get me?
Yeah.
A punk that never did nothing is going straight for the gun instead of having his first fist fights like a normal kid would,
Mm-hmm.
probably.
Some fools rolled on a bus stop full of kids this morning and shot 2 teens. One died. Right. And then we had the police shooting right down the street from me. That didn't get no type of coverage. I showed it on here, got no type of play. It's like, yo, for this to be a Black community, we don't support each other when we really need to. Because I could have really helped y'all, probably could have helped me with that unjustified shooting. But it got no type of clapback from anybody. And I understand that our community is about what it is. We rough, blah, 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 but we don't have to be like that all the time. Can we show each other that we can have some intellectual conversation? Can we do something outside of bringing each other down and fighting all the motherfucking time, especially in this day and age? And we all
Can I
know
tell
that.
you something? It takes two. It
I know.
takes two.
Yeah, it does. But you know
Most
what?
of these
It's like,
people, I don't want to
it's
talk
like,
to them. But if you are on topic and you have insight that you could give me, being that you're
mhm,
from a state that I'm not from, you have a whole experience I never experienced. I'm willing to learn
yeah,
if you could tell me some real stuff.
right.
That's what people don't get. Everybody here is gifted. Everybody here from somewhere. Everybody here got a story and been through some shit.
Hmm. And
People
you
don't
know
take
what?
advantage
What
of
I
that.
hear a lot, well, John, I think everybody do. You hear it a lot. At least a lot of people that email me, they want to come on panels. They want to tell us their stories. They want to tell us what's going on. But look at the element. Look at the
Well, look at it
element.
right now. We're getting to that point. Because if we just follow, you just gotta stick to your guns. And what I mean by
Mm-hmm.
that, you just gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta understand, if I've been on here 4 years
Mm-hmm.
and the approach of getting in somebody's ass never really works.
No,
You know what I'm saying? You gotta change your approach.
that's right.
Them people not feeling the approach and you not feeling their approach. If they can't change you, what makes you think you could change them?
And that's right.
You
So
feel me?
that's how I feel you. So it's like the back and forth and all that back and forth needs to fucking stop, bro.
Meet me halfway and put your pride aside. That's
There
all I
you go.
say. If you a real man, throw your pride to the side and meet me halfway, and you see how real the conversation get. Now, when you come at me like a chump, you gonna get what you
Don't get the
get.
Trump, right.
Yeah. Now
You
you
gonna
come
get
at
what you
me
put
like
out.
a
I mean, it's
person.
it's it's funny to me how people think that you come at somebody in a foul matter that somebody gonna bow down to you. No, you get what you
It's
put
never gonna
out.
work like that,
You get what you put out. But
especially not over the
everybody is
internet.
capable of having fucking conversations. But y'all, people are too afraid to have fucking conversations. People who got a problem with you, John, they come
They
up there
don't.
and then they don't. And then some people don't.
Yo, half the
Where,
people that
where,
got a
what, what,
problem with me, they'll
what?
talk to me and not in front of people, and it's love. So I just couldn't understand why it can't be the same. And then I understand it's like the pressure of the people. I strongly believe like a lot of grown people are falling under peer pressure, whether they know it or not. You
But
know,
you know what? My thing is the peer pressure of what? Like, what is
popularity,
possibly be?
popularity
But none of us
is
is
evil.
popular. Ain't none of us popular than the next one on here. I think everybody within our community knows every channel holder. I'm talking about the ones that go live or do uploads. I can name them off my hand. None of us is popular. None of us need more than anybody else. We got more. The only thing that sets us apart from each other are numbers. And like I said earlier, those numbers lie. Because we get all the support we need when we on fuck shit. But when anybody's on some good shit, we don't get that support. And my thing is, like I was saying, I want subscribers to come up in this panel and tell me what the fuck they want. I want subscribers to tell me how they feel about this community that they have spent with us for 4.5 years. I have yet to hear one non-biased subscriber say the real about this fucking community. Because what I say about the community is something different that John may feel about the community. It may be something different from how Brandon feels about the community, how Albany and everybody that do these fucking lives and videos. But I want to hear about from a sub that has not videos, has not done anything, has been who they are, to come on a panel and tell us what we fucking up at.
Shit,
I
try to be that. So I try to be that for myself in life.
Mm-hmm.
Like sometimes you gotta understand, you gotta get over yourself, and you gotta be like, you know what? Somewhere, whoever it is you're going up against, they might have a small point. Whether it's the smallest point or it's something to work on, there might be some truth. It might not be all true, but there might be some small truth to something they say that you could take, and you could be like, hey, you know what? I take that and I work on that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I look at it like that. I don't look at it like when people say the same thing, I look at it like, maybe you're right, maybe you're wrong. Mm-hmm. I gotta keep in mind you're a hater. You're not telling me because you like me.
Right. Like you're not gonna say what's really up because you are a fucking hater. And you hate, and for what? Like for what?
I don't know.
You
don't owe me no money.
I mean, yeah, somebody
came take in my earlier, woman.
Coming here earlier, of course, to talk about the fucking colostomy bag and shit. Like that really bothers me. I mean, the time you took to write that in my chat, you could have clicked my link and said that shit.
They did what?
When a troll came in here earlier when I started and was talking shit about the colostomy bag, my ileostomy bag. When I was talking about
what it is, people, it just go to show you, some people are still ignorant. It take a real ignorant person to go that low.
The thing
especially unprovoked. When unprovoked, you got to be very dirty.
When it's unprovoked, like the fuck I do to you, I don't even know who the fuck you are to come in my fucking room as a troll.
See,
tell me who
that's
the
fuck
perception.
You are,
and maybe I can understand your mentality. But since I don't know who the fuck you are, and you come into the chat, you say some stupid shit, I leave. Hey, there go the link. Click it. I don't know who the fuck you are. And that's the problem that I have with these grown motherfuckers. That's why I said, are we surrounded by bots? Or are we surrounded by children? Because the
what you trying to spark?
Childlike behavior that goes on within this fucking area is disgusting. It's stupid as fuck.
Can I tell you when I learned something one time? When I got the word that some people actually cry behind the shit I say. And when I found that out, I was just like, they so tough though. You know what I'm saying? Like they so tough. Yeah. I didn't believe it. And then when I found out, I'm just like, I don't even want problems with you. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say to you. You're gonna put on this tough exterior, but I know you're gonna hit your pillow feeling a certain type of way. So it's like, that don't make you feel like more of a man, knowing that if you know that you made one of these women on here cry, how could that make you feel like a man? How could you feel like a man knowing that a woman crying behind the shit you said?
Yeah.
Now it made me feel stupid. And it made me feel like I don't want to say nothing to you. You got it. If this is how it go down.
Right.
Yeah, because it don't make me feel tough. It feel the opposite. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
want to get my
You
point across. I'm not here to destroy
to
nobody
destroy
or make
nobody.
them feel
Right.
like, yeah,
Right. Right.
nah.
I mean, you know, some of us, I mean, I have the heart to do that. I mean, I have no problem with that. I will do that. It just is a certain, you got to take me there. You got to take me there. You know, fuck your grandson type of shit would take me there. But anything else other than you talk about a colostomy bag and all that bullshit, I don't give a fuck. You people, some people need to learn that there are certain people that you can dig into that got such low self-esteem and feel so bad about themselves that the smallest thing will cause them to have an issue. If you people haven't learned that from me by now, that shit right there don't fucking bother me, you'll never learn. You'll never learn me. You'll never learn nobody. If you go back and you pick on a motherfucker when the first motherfucker did it and it had no impact. Y'all need to start doing what you need to do. Do what you want to fucking do. Don't fuck with me. Fine. Don't come in my shit. Don't come in nobody's shit. It's very simple. If you don't like what I'm saying, if you don't like my tone, why? Is my tone not feminine enough? Is my tone not high enough? Is my tone not inviting enough? I'm the fuck who I am, and I will always be that way. I will never change for anybody, and I think nobody needs to change for somebody that they don't see. I don't see you
Well,
guys.
I
Y'all,
believe in changing for the better. If you're gonna better me, I'll change with you. Like if you tell
that's
me
what I
some real
mean.
shit,
But
yeah,
yeah,
that's when I'm changing for people.
right. But you know, much respect to all of y'all, for all of y'all who have been doing your thing, for real. I mean, we can only accept what we can accept, and we can only do what we do, and we only achieve what we want to achieve, and we just got to keep moving on the directions that we want to move, whatever directions those are. When I say we, I'm not saying it's we as in teams. I'm saying we as in people. We as in people who have our own channels. That's all I'm saying. So, like I said, I'm sorry that this live got all fucked up. It got all fucked up when I got thrown out of my shit. So, let me know if you guys want to try this again, and we can do these topics that I wanted. Like I said, they're not going to be easy topics. These are going to be topics that I want to start to have some type of conversation with. I'm talking about religious freedoms. We're also going to be talking about what I put this last pastor that got caught for raping a 14-year-old, gun laws, trafficking, trying to change, y'all, trying to make some differences here and you know, hey, we can only do so much. So I really, really appreciate you guys coming in. Brandon, I'm glad you're feeling better. Tit, I'm glad you're feeling better. Appreciate everybody that came in today. And I will try to redo this live again. Like I said, I was really all fucked up today with my kid. And I hope that she is getting better. So hopefully she will be out of the hospital tomorrow. And then I can really sit down and focus on what I had planned on doing with y'all today. So again, I apologize. This was just all over the place. It was very unprofessional. I'm not happy with it, and I may not even keep it up.
I hope your daughter feel better. I didn't know that.
Yeah, you know what she's over her cancer, right? She's in remission, but during that time, when she was pregnant, she got gestational diabetes. So even though after she had the baby, the diabetes didn't go away, and with her being young, she wasn't taking her insulin the way she needed to, and she wound up getting ketoacidosis. So,
is she good now?
Yeah, she's better now. Her sugar was like at 600. Her A1Cs were all fucked up. So, yeah, they had to put her in
You just gotta
observation.
make sure she stay on top of it now.
Most definitely. You know, after being what she been through, she don't like needles. She doesn't like poking herself, but she does. She has to learn. You know, she's living on her own now. She has to start taking care of herself. So, and
Thank
she's
God
a
she's
whole
right.
nother conversation, y'all, because you would think that my child would have gotten the COVID vaccine with her being in remission. She refuses. So, you know, I understand, you know, how some people feel about not wanting to get that shot, because that's a conversation that we are having with her. And she's definitely at risk. Definitely. So, Remy, I know you were looking forward to this. I was looking forward to it too. And we're gonna do it over. And this next time, hopefully, it'll be a little bit better. Like I said, I'm just all over the freaking place. I can't even talk right thinking about her. And then these issues kind of make it too much at one time.
Well, if you ever see us live, come participate because these are some good topics. And sometimes we be a little droughted out on the topics. You
Yeah,
get me?
yeah.
So
Does
you
she
coming
still
like
take meds?
this is what we
Um,
need. We just need the topics. We got the answers.
yeah, we're gonna have the topic. I think the next topic we're gonna have that topic we was about to hit on with the white woman syndrome. I think that would be a
All
good.
right.
We're gonna hit that one. I think that one can cause some, discussion. What y'all think
Uh,
about that one? We'll do that one. So what's
we
tomorrow?
looking for thought
Thursday?
provoking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. If y'all not doing anything on Friday, we can do it Friday. Just let me know what time
Whenever's
y'all doing.
clever, you
Okay.
know. All
Tiff,
right. I
yeah,
appreciate you for letting me up.
thank you, John, for coming up. I appreciate it. I really do.
You already.
And I appreciate how you're changing. You're
Well,
making
I'm trying. I ain't
you are.
changed.
You do. Let me tell you this. No, I have not heard anybody say this to you, and I've said it, but you were not on my panel when I said it. So I'm gonna say it now. With a lot of the shit that's going on with single moms, I know for a fact, and everybody knows for a fact, John takes care of his son. I think any woman would be lucky to have somebody like him as a father. I can't speak on his relationship, but what I do see from his being a father, it's a good dad. John's a
I
sweetheart if
love.
you really sit down and listen to him. He really is, and he's not being a punk when he goes up on people's panels and speak how he feels. Some more people need to do that. He's not afraid to tell y'all how he feels, and I don't think that people should attack him when he does, because it doesn't fit what they want him to say. 1 minute, John this, John, he the man, he this, ooh, ooh, ooh. And then the next minute, people clowning him. If y'all leave him alone, let him be a father to his child, because the motherfuckers that are talking shit to him and about him are definitely not that. People on the fucking panels disrespecting this man when the motherfucker is disrespecting the woman that's right next to him. At least John taking care of his kids. At least you look at that little boy and you know he happy. You look at that little boy, you know he's clean and taken care of. Give that man the respect of doing something that a lot of motherfucking men don't do, and that's be a dad. Give him also the respect that a lot of men don't do outside of Brandon and Years and a few. But get up on here and speak how you feel about how some of the women are being treated on here. Or at least give him that, because there's 90% of these niggas on here don't do that. So coming from me to you, John, I respect you as a man, since I've been called a feminist as if that's a bad thing. I respect you as a man. I am not a man hater. I'm a man basher when I need to be, but I do not hate men. I love men. If I didn't, I wouldn't have a husband for 28 years.
I
So
appreciate
respect me
that.
for that. And I'm going to always
I,
respect you for speaking up for me and my grandson. And if you ever need something from me, you come to me and let me know. If you ever need to talk to me. And I mean that. Because I be hearing what
no,
they be
that,
speaking to you about on these, and I don't like that shit. So coming from me, I respect John. John a good dude. Fuck anybody who don't like it. Respect that man for being a man and taking care of his kids. That's it. That's all.
I appreciate that. I really do.
All right. So thanks John for coming up. As Tick, yeah, she does still take her medications. Her what do you call them? The I can't remember them, but yeah, she does, just to keep her blood levels and everything at together, so they won't go out of whack and shit. But yeah, so I'm gonna go. Again, I promise we will do this again and we will have that, and that will be the topic of what we just discussed, the white woman syndrome.
All right.
All
I
right.
appreciate you. I'm gonna
I
drop down.
appreciate you too. Thanks, John. Thanks everybody for coming up. Again, that will be an open panel. Everybody is invited. Keep your feelings aside, and we'll let it do what it do. Again, I appreciate y'all. I really, really, really do. For being who y'all are. Okay? Yes, he has. Brandon has spoken up for you. Yes, he has. Brandon is a good dude too. I speak very highly of Brandon as well. So I'm gonna let y'all go. Again, I apologize. I feel really, really bad, but I will keep this up. And y'all have a great night. Okay? At least try to. Peace.